Hello, collectors and fans. This is G-Man with G-Man Toy Reviews. Today I've got another SHMA Godzilla. This is going to be Godzilla 2000 Millennium, the original issue of 2013. You heard me right, 2013. This was the original one that came out before the color version that came out in 2015, but we'll discuss that in a later review. Okay, let's get something straight because some people have been emailing me some questions about the SH MonsterArts line, so I'm going to just get this out front. Okay, the SH MonsterArts series is just one of your more high-end line of figures. It's not intended to be for everyone under the age probably 15. Godzilla 2000 Millennium from the series is not only represented as a shift for the better side of the SH MonsterArts line, but it is the art for SH MonsterArts line. The first figure is that's based on an unusual film creation that actually you didn't really see in the film. How does it stack up? Let's find out. Godzilla 2000 is based on an unusual design by Yushai Sakai, concept version of the character for the film Godzilla 2000 Millennium that actually came out in 1999. It's an interesting design and it's a little more hunched over in its stance than its film counterpart that you saw. And famous besides of being found in models for being the basis of the art of the poster of the 1999 film, it has a mild cult following for this particular figure. What stands out the most is the quality of the sculptural material itself. Rather than having a bunch of visible gaps and things you could see of the sculpt, like say Godzilla 1995 or aka the Burning Godzilla, for example, they have been well covered up this time around Godzilla 2000 Millennium. It's made of soft matted material and it feels great to the touch. It's a better feeling on the hands, but it does not seem to hinder the articulation for this particular figure in the tail. Speaking of articulation, it is very well done with fluid-like movement in the head and tail. The tail is very posable, but when you try to have it straight up, the weight makes it droop down. The way I've got it right now is at a certain figure. If you can see how I got my tail, you can see it standing up. Let's see if we can get over there and zoom in a little bit more for you. See? Okay. You see, I've got the tail and it's standing up. But a lot of people's tails can't do that. But see, I've got it curved so it does do that. So it gives the appearance it's standing up. If I go over there and touch it, it's going to fall. It's going to dip just a little bit. Okay? Okay. Let's zoom back out again. There we go. This articulation for the tail is, like I said, very fluid. Okay? And it's not a big deal, but you can't get the magical pose sometimes that you want with the tail. The mouth is unusual, moves up and down, but what's cool is that, of course, the tongue also moves up and down as well. But be careful. I don't want you to play too rough with the tongue. It may break. It's one of the nicest added touches that makes this figure stand out. The feet can rotate 360 degrees. Excellent. And so can his hands, which is also bendable inward slightly like a hinge. Like example, the SH MonsterArts Godzilla 1964, the Godzilla 2000 Millennium can do splits, but rather than having a triangle-shaped gap for this pose, the Godzilla 2000 Millennium is equipped with a soft plastic sheet covering the hind gaps created for the pose. Speaking of gaps, they are pretty well hidden, so the figure, which comes changed from the past of other Godzilla that SH MonsterArts has did away, except to this very first one in 2013. Okay. Side note: Godzilla 2000 will make a lot of noise when you first handle it. Don't be freaking out. It's normal. Okay. Godzilla 2000 million doesn't come with any accessory, which is kind of a shame because this figure would look really cool with the Godzilla 2000 from the film, how it shot its beam with this particular figure. The paint on Godzilla 2000 Millennium is very well done for the most part, except for the claws, in my opinion. The bleeding could have been a little tad better from the claws to the hand. Okay. That said, the claws are a nice mixture of yellow and dark green. The teeth, which are painted very well, are a mix of yellow and white, and a deep red color inside the mouth, which is also the roof of the mouth, is blended in with the white paint. It's hard to tell if this is just a painting error or if it's the design of the character. I have no clue, but there's no way to check it because it is a concept design. Remember, it was never ever saw in the movie in this particular design. The eyes look nice, but they seem to be a little, to me, plastic, with a deep, how can I call it? Like they're like little marbles with a black dot pupil glued onto the sculpture. So it's hard really to rate them, in my opinion. The black plates are a really cool mix of deep purple and dark green. And if you look closely enough, you'll see the right lighting conditions. You'll see, well, actually tiny bits of glitter smutter all throughout his back plates. It does pretty cool effect, again, in the right lighting. And what I'm getting at is the back plates there. If you look, even with the camera, you can see a little glycerin light of the guy. I'm going to bring him up here. You can see what I'm talking about here. You see, it's really, really nice. It really is. See, you see sparkles a little bit if you look really hard. I mean, they're there. You got to be careful with it. And like I said, the texture and the painting really looks good for this particular Godzilla, as you can say. So let's back out a little bit. There we go. And I like the figure myself. I like the feel. I like the touch. I like the heft to it. It's a really nice change up to this point of the 2013 being in this. And personally, I'm hoping going forward they'll keep doing these kind of designs that they hide the gaps in the back plates, so you don't see the gaps, like they're using different kind of flaps and stuff to hide those gaps. Okay. The eyes look, like I said, to me, glued on with a black pupil, and I can't really rate them. I've already said that. Overall, the Godzilla 2000 represents a definite shift in quality for the SH MonsterArts line. Believe it or not, 2013 was a big step for him. If you hold the burning Godzilla, still the one of my favorites still, in one hand, and then you hold Godzilla 2000 Millennium in the other, you'll notice the huge difference of quality just by feel, touch, and heft of the figure. It's a shame that the change of materials they used for this figure seem to have resulted in a tail that can't hold its pose momentarily. But again, it depends on each figure and how many times you mess with the tail. The more you mess with it, the more you articulate it, the looser it becomes. But it does not detract how cool the figure is. This figure is the first must-own in the line that truly earns the word art in the SH MonsterArts name. In my opinion, if this is a must-own Godzilla, this is it. To start with, your SH MonsterArts collection. If I was rating it a star rating, this is just me. Well, from this point on, I'll do star ratings for y'all. 5 is the best. 1 star is the worst, okay? I'm going to rate this at 4.5 stars because I really like this figure, okay? So let me give y'all some more close-ups of the spine, some of the articulation and stuff so you can see what I'm talking about. I don't manhandle my figures, but I'm just going to show you some things, okay? Here we go. As I grab the little fella here, you're going to notice on the back plates how they look. And they are really, really nice as you go up the back spine. Okay? When you turn it sideways, at certain angles, you'll see, some of the light. Okay? Let's get a look at those pupils I was talking about. The pupils are right there. And as you see what I'm talking about right here, right there is the pupil. To me, it looks like a little ball with a black dot of paint, and that's it, and it's glued. It doesn't really look like a paint application, more like it's a glue-in kind of eye, okay? The mouth is excellently done with the teeth, as I told you. You can see the white teeth very nicely done in this, which makes it really, really nice. See, you can see the white, the white teeth right there. And that's all the way around the figure. Let's get a zoom in on his feet for you. His feet, the claws are done very nicely. As I say, I think they could have done a little bit better bleeding into the foot, but I'm not going to complain. It's just, it looks a little tacky to me. Okay, when you go up to the arms are the same color, but just a little bit different. And like I said, they just doesn't like it ain't bleeded. I mean, it's being nitpicky, I know, but it just doesn't look bleeded in as I was hoping it would be. Okay. Overall, I already told you, I'm giving this Godzilla 4.5 stars versus 5. So that's pretty dang good for this figure. And to me, this is a must-have figure, like I told you before. All right, now let's zoom out. We'll zoom out, and I'm going to pull him to the side, okay? And I'm going to bring you the box. The box is really nicely illustrated for you. It's got the SHMA. It has the 2013. That's what I was telling you about. And then when you turn it around, you see the side, the strap. You can see inside, see the figure and all. And here are some nice photos on the back of the box. I mean, it really does look nice. I mean, shows you some poses you can do, and shows you how you can stunt. This is a very, very articulate figure. You can almost do anything with it. Just remember, though, sometimes the tail cannot stand straight up pose. You have to either curve it to either left or right, and it should hold a pose then. Well, this has been G-Man with G-Man Toy Reviews. Signing off. Zoom in. Peace.